What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today, the 2008 F450 is getting wheels. It's finally the day. So, let me just show you a little bit about it. So a lot of people want to do wheels for their dually, but they honestly have no idea where to start. I probably spent over 6 months just researching to know everything to buy and what's correct and all of that. So I'm just going to show you all here in one clip what you need. If you want a cost breakdown, please let me know and I'll do a cost breakdown of everything. So, first thing, pick your wheels. These are the wheels that will be shown. These are the inner wheels. You have to buy the inner wheels to match the same size as the outer wheels. Not that hard, right? Then we've got adapters. Then we've got the centromatic balancers. You can balance yours with balance beads and go cheap, but I highly recommend to use these instead. Then we've got a leveling kit. Depending on your tire size, you're probably going to need a leveling kit if you go with a 37 like I did. And then down here we've got our spiked hubcap lug nut cover set, and that's totally optional, but you know, I went ahead and did it. And then something else that nobody talks about, and I didn't know, you have to order your lug nuts for the adapters themselves separately. So that's just another expense. But anyways, let's go ahead and get these loaded up and go pick up the tires and have them installed. And then I'm going to bring the truck back and then we're going to put them on here because I want to make sure that this is installed correctly, everything's torqued properly, thread locker, all that stuff. So that's why I'm going to do it myself. Everyone's always like, oh man, long beds are ugly. Well, they're useful, ain't they? Look at that. All 6 wheels and still got plenty of room to spare. Also, when it's a dually, it doesn't look weird. I'm very surprised that my wheel is as straight as it is with no adjustment at all after the leveling kit. You can still get a little bit of slack in there, but pretty much all big trucks do. I'll have to get in alignment and try to tighten that up a little bit because that does get on my nerves quite a bit. Here's the tires. Things are huge. All loaded up, strapped in so they don't move and scratch, and got some cardboard in there. Let's go. All right, guys, we're loaded back up and we're heading back to the house. Be there soon. We'll go ahead and put some adapters on. I'll kind of walk you through that process also. I really hope these fit because holy crap, they're huge. And I think they'll fit. I might have to trim some, but it's okay. By the way, Alex Simpson is his last name, over at Discount Tire in Kingsport, Tennessee. That's literally the best service that I've ever had with any business. Any business. Not just tire shops, literally any business. He's the one person out of very many who gave me the time of day. He gave me a quote first on a different set of wheels and tires, and I actually changed my mind because just, you know, that set of wheels was too expensive, so I went with this route. And even though I didn't want the wheels through them, I didn't check with them on the new set of wheels, but I did get the tires through them. They beat the price of eBay. How can you beat the price of eBay? They did. And then the Mountain Balance, he did a fantastic job. He didn't scratch anything. Literally did a perfect job, was professional about everything. I don't know, it's just like, I'm so mind blown that I actually had a good experience because normally I get treated like absolute dirt, basically no matter where I go. And I don't know why, but it's just so rare to have a good experience with any business anymore. Like this whole COVID period, every business that I've dealt with has just been like hateful, terrible, like scratch. I've had people I know like scratch my wheels. These other tire shops that I've called friends, I've called 10 other tire shops, and literally nobody, not one person gave me a single phone call back. Spending $6,000, over $6,000 on a set of freaking wheels and tires, and no one would call me back. Now I don't know what kind of stuff they got going on, but that sounds like a pretty good profit in any circumstance, really. But I don't know. I'm just really happy with the experience that I had there. Give that man a raise. He did really good. Man, what a pretty day it is for December. It's actually kind of hot today. I don't know how hot, but it feels like it's around 70 or so. If you have a 450 and you've got, 488 gears or whatever, here's what I'm sitting at right now. Yes, I'm running in tow haul mode for no reason. I have gear benders, and all you gotta do is flip that switch right there. Two extra gears, buddy. Also, let's pay attention. I'm going about 65 right now, and this is the ride quality with these current 31.5-inch tires and balancing beads. It's not that bad right here. I mean, it is a big truck, but man, when this thing gets up over 75, it's like it used to like death wobble, and I fixed it a little bit from what I could, and then this time we're using Centromatic balancers, so it should be a whole world of difference. Should be so much better. Very excited about that. Let's get you guys a sound clip. This turbo's got a lot of lag, keep that in mind. A lot. I got scared and let off halfway through. It was spinning. Ooh, I'm out of breath. Anyways, got these things unloaded. These things probably weigh over 100 pounds each, especially the steel ones. But if you're wondering, this is what I got. Ceylon S753. They're 255, 70, 22.5, which comes out to 36.6 inches, which is basically a 37. And yeah, let's go ahead and throw these things on there. If you want me to do a review on these tires, I can. It is one of the only tires that I could find that has an aggressive tread. And I mean, I wanted to keep my truck functional, because sometimes when we go out and buy these cars, it's like, it's like in a mud pit or something. But yeah, so they should do just fine off-road if I need it. So here is the tire size difference from a 225 to a 255. And I'd say about 5 inches or so bigger around. So here's what the adapter looks like on there. There's the lug nuts that go in there. These actually did come with the adapters, but the adapters did not come with the actual semi-lug, so I had to buy those separate. This is just a 19, and I did put some medium strength blue thread locker on there, and then we'll torque them down. Got those on there, and according to Ford, we need to tighten these down to 150 foot-pounds. All right, got those torqued down. Now to do this with the wheel off and no help, just put you a screwdriver in there, and then just make sure you remember to take it out. Now, we're gonna throw on our Centromatic adapters. Use the smaller holes that it provides. If I can get it to line up, there we go. And now we can throw our wheel on. So I had to run out and get a 33mm socket for those big old semi nut, and we took the E60 M5, which is actually my wife's car, but I love driving it. It needs to be driven anyway. And just listen. Oh yeah. Well, there's the first sneak peek of it. Now I just got to do all the rest of them. It looks pretty sweet. Perfect amount of stance, which it is jacked up on that side right now, but lugs look amazing. Everything's just perfect. All right, guys, I lost all my daylight, so now we're in the garage, the spare garage, and we're doing everything inside, and it won't fit in the other garage. So here's a sneak peek on the fitment on the rear, which is super aggressive, maybe even a little more aggressive than I would like it to be. I guess I measured for the rear. Actually, I didn't measure for the rear at all. Let's be serious here. I measured for the front, but I didn't measure for the rear. I just assumed a 2-inch spacer or adapter would be good for the front and the rear. Ooh, after literally, oh my gosh, dude, this is a huge workout. Like, it is an insanely long workout, and it takes forever to put these on. And all the load caps and everything, but are you ready to see it? Because it's finally done. And then we can go take it for a test drive. You know what? I'm not going to spoil it tonight. I'll see you tomorrow. Well, anyways, guys, that'll be the end of this video. Need to get some rollers of this thing, but I have nobody to help me get rollers of it. So I don't know when I'll get rollers of it. But thanks for watching, and go ahead and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and we'll see you in the next one.